Only because I was asked and because it's out there. I've been sometimes I take requests. We were just talking about Kendrick Lamar, his impact, his elevation to greatness, maybe in the top 25, top 20 MCs of all time. Some in this generation because he's probably the best of this era or one of the best of this era. At least he's the seems to be the main position of this generation. They consider him top 10. I've even seen him as high as number 3 or number 1 at times on many lists. But a lot of people want to say that, hey, Lil Wayne is better. Some people think Lil Wayne is better than Jay-Z and really believe it. They really think so. They really believe that Lil Wayne is one of the greatest of all time. Top 5, top 2, top 3, right there with Jay-Z and Nas on the popular list. They put
That's
Lil
crazy.
Wayne there. And he had a period in the 2000s where he probably was the hottest rapper from like
All
06,
the mix,
09.
all he figured out how to rule the mixtape game. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's basically what it was because he stayed flooding them.
right.
You know what I mean?
So what I want to ask is the question: who's a better MC? Who's a greater lyricist? Who's a greater hip hop artist? Kendrick Lamar or Weezy F Baby? Please don't forget the baby. I'll stay away from Slangston for a second because I know what's coming. Uh,
Might
Skills
be
Bagger.
surprised.
Skills Bagger.
I don't even understand why this is debatable, to be honest with you. I'm one of the very few from my generation who doesn't have Lil Wayne in any top 20. Um, I like Lil Wayne to me wasn't nice until probably Carter 2 or Carter 3.
Yep.
Everything before that wasn't it to me. And I understand like his mixtapes were crazy, everything like that. But it's kind of like the reverse J. Cole, right? Because for a long time, people used to say that mixtape Cole and album Cole were different people. A lot of people preferred his mixtapes and how he rapped on his mixtapes to his albums until Born Center or 2014 Forest Hills Drive. You feel me? So, with that being said, I think that Wayne doesn't have a To Pimp a Butterfly. Wayne doesn't have a Good Kid, Mad City. He has
Not the same
Carter
level of
Yep.
3,
artists at all.
Yep.
which is a classic, but his artistry is not the same with Kendrick's. What he has to say is not the same. Um, to me, the best in Cash Money for the longest was Juvenile.
Yep.
Until
That's a fact.
so, with that being said, I don't understand how they're even comparable. I get that people were raised, and this is the thing that hip hop listeners need to stop doing too. Is a lot of people attach nostalgia to their opinion. You feel me?
Yep.
There's a difference between favorite and best. Cameron might be one of my favorites, but is Cameron one of the best? I bet. No, no. You feel me? So with that being in mind, I don't think Lil Wayne belongs in the same conversation as a Kendrick. And I know that Kendrick is a big Lil Wayne fan, but two things can be true. So with that being said, it's clearly and by far Kendrick. Kendrick is the way better artist. Kendrick is the way better lyricist. If you and then Kendrick is way better when it comes to battling too. Wayne has one of the worst diss tracks ever recorded. It's called Ghoulish, where he went at Pusha T. Terrible, yo. And that's supposed to be one of the best to ever do it.
Savon, what do you think? Lil
I
Wayne
think
versus Kendrick Lamar.
I agree with Skills because I was never a big Lil Wayne fan, and we got flooded with Cash Money when they got that money from Universal. So I had all of their records, and it wasn't until like Skills said, like Carter 1, Carter 2, not heard the mixtapes or whatever, but I was never really a big fan of Yo until a buddy of mine put me on. He loved Yo. And I was like, he just all right. And then I think that with Wayne, he gained like a cult of personality where people in like say 10 years younger than me just glommed on to Yo. In that time when he just got super hot. You know what I'm saying? Like 2007 or 10
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. He got super hot. where then he couldn't do no wrong to his fans. But if you were listening with the untrained ear, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a Millie, and that would be the one song that I know. But his fans know the entire discography. So I think Wayne is more a cult of personality, whereas Kendrick is like the artist.
Rada Blizz.
I concur. Yeah,
Shortest show ever.
Nah, I definitely concur. Kendrick is the better MC. He's been battle tested. Back in 09, like I remember, like he was going, like to a whole bunch of spots in New York, like battling Charles Hamilton and it was cornball rappers and all that stuff. So, and to see him go from that to where he is now is, what I'm saying, like for me, it's refreshing. I'm not gonna say he's one of the best ever because
You've seen too many.
I've seen too many for too long. He's just not there. Plus, like what I do give to Kendrick is that he's the, like given his performance and given his other performances, he'll do all these big performances and get accolades and is still not cooning for anybody. Whereas,
Yep.
Lil Wayne would be like, oh well, if in there is racism, I ain't seen none, So, it just goes to show, like it's just and yeah, Skills is definitely 100% correct. That ghoulish shit was trash. I think that was the only diss track I've ever heard from him. And see, that's the thing is like, if I shoot you, if I shoot you, I'm famous. If you shoot me, you're brainless. It's kind of like that can be said about Kendrick Lamar. Like you shoot Kendrick Lamar, you're famous. You know what I'm saying? If he shoots you, you're brainless. You know what I'm saying? And like, no, it's not that kind of effect with Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Like who's really gonna get stripes battling him? That's my take.